Thanks for joining me on Ashley's Kitchen. Today what I want us to do is make some fruit infused water. It's really basic, but in our efforts to move away from soft drinks and sugar sweetened iced tea, fruit infused water, it's a tongue twister, say that a bunch of times really quickly, fruit infused water is a really good thing to go to, and it's simple, easy to make up, and you can really do it with almost anything you have on hand. Of course, classic is lemons and limes, and these are washed. They're not in a restaurant, so I know that they were washed, and I like to cut one end off, the other end leaving in the middle this nice little lemon slice, and when I put it in, I just give it a squeeze. And I put seeds in everything. Hopefully they will stay at the bottom and not get stuck in my little spout dispenser. So I'll take my second lemon, cut the ends off, leave that nice slice. One thing about that slice in the middle, helps you squeeze more out of it by keeping the pieces smaller, and it looks pretty in there. I like to put my fruit in the bottom of my jar. This is especially good for company. You can do it for your family at home, even just in a plastic or glass jar that you make juice in and keep in your fridge or something like that for your family. And I do the same thing with my limes. Cut the ends off and leave a nice little slice in the middle. You could also put in some fresh mint. There's almost no end to what you could put in here. At Christmas time, some cranberries look really pretty floating around in there. You could even put in some edible flowers right now. Some of the violets are blooming. You could do some edible flowers in there as long as you know your dog's not visited them lately. And so I've got lemon and lime. Oranges would be good in here. Anything that tastes good in water. Some blueberries. Fruit gives it some color sometimes if you do something like blueberries or raspberries and kind of crunch up the raspberries a little bit. They'll give it a nice pink color so you feel like you're drinking something a little more special than just water. So I like to put my fruit in the bottom, and then I add ice on top of that. And put that in gently. And I'm going to keep refilling this for a little bit. I like to get a lot of ice and on top of my fruit before I put my water in. We've got our ice in here now, and you're ready to fill it up with water. So I'm going to take this over to the sink and fill it with water, and I'll be right back. I've got it filled with water now, and I'm going to carefully set it in my little bowl here. And it gets quite heavy. Okay. This is nice to do ahead of time when you're having some guests over, because the fewer things you can do at the last minute, the more peaceful it's going to be as you get ready for company. So, and this just gets better as it sits. The flavors meld, and it just gets better as it sits for a little bit. You can freshen it with ice throughout the time your guests are here. And then for me, this can last us 2 days here at my house. So tonight before I go to bed, I will plan to put some more ice in it, not necessarily more water, but some more ice in it to keep it really cold overnight so that tomorrow the fruit is still fresh enough to use all day tomorrow, and keep refilling with ice and water. After about the second day, I've noticed that it tends to get a little strange. So we usually don't keep it more than 2 days, but that's just what we found works for us. So this is a lovely thing to do. It looks pretty, and it gives your guests something other than a sweet, sugary drink. So enjoy. Love that fruit.